Hey everyone, Koseb. I am back again with a new storage unit. I have another video in the works, but in the meantime, I decided to buy something really small, easy, and here it is. The door is already open because there are these magical little Bluetooth locks. You cannot shut the door or else it'll lock on you. So here it is. It's pretty simple. I spent $150 and online I could see some hats. So I figured 150 bucks, I see at least 20, 30 hats. I might as well try. And I won. And I think there are more than 20 to 30 hats in here. Look at this. They are all brand new with tag. This is going to be an incredibly easy clean out because that is all it is. Well, let's see if we can make some money. This box looked and felt like it was full to the bottom. You guys, it is all the way full. All brand new Zephyr hats. They do college. This is actually amazing. There has to be about 50 hats just in this box. And there's just some loose hats. This box is empty, so I'm just gonna throw some of the loose hats in there. We have more, and it says states: California, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Kansas. And it's just more of them. Again, all brand new. And even more. You know, I've been a lot of things in my life, and it appears I am soon to be a hat dealer. Whew. Hey, look at that. Oh. Whoopsie. A box full of hats. And more hats. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What do you think this will be? Yes. Hats. There has to be 200 hats here. This is insanity. I'm going to count later when I get home. We'll see how many we have. Well, for a change of pace, we have some books. That's an interesting find in here. Yeah, books, journals, puzzles. More. Somebody's wallet, empty. Books for storage. We'll open this up at home. This says puzzles, storage unit, and we have another books for storage. And that's about it. So I'll show you the mess I made here. I'm gonna clean this up quickly. I gotta get out of here in about 40 minutes because this place closes. And this will all come home with me and we'll take a look at it. Here is my lovely mess. I kind of dug through it pretty quickly. Here's a dollhouse with some goof off graffiti remover. All right. And my hats. Look at all that. That is gorgeous. Looks like this is gonna be a pretty easy clean out. I can't wait to get it home and count how many hats I have and get a general idea of how good this unit is. I mean, I knew there were hats, but that's a lot. Car is unloaded. I'm back home and I have a mess to deal with. I'm going to show you what I'm currently looking at down there. I'm trying to figure out the best way to really show what I got out of this storage unit. Let's start here. I'm going to show you what these hats look like now that they're outside of the storage unit and in my office. I think I was way off in my original estimate of around 40 hats. We definitely have a lot more than that. So you can see it's a whole mixture. What I think I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to try to sort these out by team. Again, they're all college teams and they are all Zephyr hats and they are all brand new with tags. So if I start to sort them, I'm not going to show you that complete process because, whew, that's going to be a big old mess, but we'll kind of break in between and I can show you exactly what I have so far. And then I'm hoping to get a total count on these hats by the time I'm done. I have laid some of them out. We'll go through some of these teams. You'll have to forgive me. I don't know all of the college teams, but I'm gonna try my best. There are a few NHL, and I think I might have seen NFL hats in here, but again, it is mostly college. So these are just generic Zephyr. Acadia. This is the Mountaineers. There are some kids' hats. Vanguard Lions. Grit, Herd Hockey. I will say that a fair amount of these, let me see if I can find one. They are samples, and they do say sample. So you can see right here, Zephyr sample, not to be sold. As far as I can tell, they make some of these hats for distributors, promo hats, just to kind of show you what they can do. You can sell them. You see them on eBay all the time. Oftentimes people like to buy them because sometimes they're a one of a kind or a different color scheme. So that actually doesn't hurt me. That will help in the sale of these hats. So Wildcats there. This says Pro Staff. Let's go to this next line of hats here. It reminds me of the Royals. Yeah, it's Arizona State, Tampa. There's some Fresno State. There are snapbacks. There are fitted hats. Pirates. They really didn't discriminate. Back here, we have Kansas. There's some Ole Miss. There's actually a bunch of Ole Miss there. There are some really cool Ducks hats. Where is that one? Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I do like this one a lot. And then a bunch of Oregon State Beavers. There are a bunch of duplicates of that. And then, of course, we have LSU. So I'm going to count how many hats we have in this pile before I move on to the next. I have 88 hats here. Some generic, just a couple I didn't show you. Well, that one says Neff, but the rest of them are generic. A couple kids ones, but 88. Does that look like 88 to you? Here is the next grouping. This is just branded by Zephyr. More branded. What is this one? Oh, the Tigers. Riders. Thunderbirds. That almost looks like Green Bay, huh? I don't think that is. The Red Wings. And then here, the Worcester Railers. There's a couple of those. It reminds me of the New Jersey Devils. Missouri. Another, oh, yeah, Devils. Maybe that's what it is. There's some for just like different states or different things to see. Back here, these ones say Bunker Hill. Nantucket. Oh, there's a visor. That one says the Sun Devils. And let's see, Andover Huskies. It's a craft brewing company. There's another LSU. Ragin' Cajuns. There's another Ole Miss. Harvard. I'm not sure what that one is. And you'll see some style numbers on some of the brims. A lot of them are on the bottom. But this one, brand new, was $22.95. That is the CASU Rams alumni. This one almost reminds me of the Avs. And remember I was talking about some of them being samples? This one has a lot of loose threads on it. It's not marked as a sample, but it's a little interesting. And that one It does. It looks like the Avs. The Marlies. Valdosta State. Oh, those are the Gators. Yeah, and that one's fitted. Yeah, there's the style number on the brim there. This one back here says the Growlers. You have the Toronto Maple Leafs symbol there. This one's kind of fun. There's those Worcester Railers. Mizzou. These look like the Flyers. That is the Flyers. New York Rangers. Remember I said there were a few NHL teams. That would be for the San Jose Sharks. Again, that looks like the Green Bay, but it's not. I don't know what LBI is. Cape May. There's the Devils. And UMass. For this grouping, I have 98 hats. I did not mention it on the other group. Initially, I was trying to figure out just a total value for these hats each. It does differ because some of the styles are actually worth more money. So like the Oregon Ducks, there are a couple of hats by Zephyr that do go for $100 and up. But I was thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of $10 to $15. So I figured just for the video, I would split the difference and call each hat $12. So our last grouping was 88 hats at $12 a piece. That's $1,056. That puts me in the profit right away. This, we have 98 hats. So I'm going to call that $1,176. I am not done with the hats yet. I have more to go. So I'm going to get those sorted. We're going to start off with the Zephyr Kids. I actually don't know. If you know, put it down in the comments. More just, oh, there's the Clemson. This is 2020 champions, Stockton Heat. There's Ole Miss. More of those Oregon State Beaver hats. And just in case anyone asks, they are licensed. And then here, if you look, some of these have a tag that shows the sample number and I guess the sending date. So that must be when it was produced. Zephyr Graphics. Lions, Fresno State, Gator Park, Miami, Wichita Thunder, UCLA, LSU Tigers again. Gosh, I can't remember the name. It's Cal Berkeley. The Bears, Kansas. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. Comets, Stockton Heat. The Rush. Rockford Ice Hogs. Dillard University. Is that... I don't know who that is. I was going to say Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, but I don't know if that is. More Fresno State. Oh, another Gators hat. That's cool. Maybe Michigan. That one says security on it. Kansas. The Utica Comets. Concord U. Fort Wayne Comets. Rockford Ice Hogs. More of those just Neff hats. Buccaneers. That'll be college. That's not going to be Tampa Bay. I'm trying so hard to get an even 100 because then that makes the math a lot easier. But this time I ended up with 97 hats. So at $12 a piece, that puts us at $1,164. We're going to add that to that number up there. Let's go ahead and get our next group. I have reached the end of the hats. Arizona, the Sun Devils. I'm not sure. Arizona. Arizona, Nederland. There's Mizzou, Nevada, Alabama, Wildcats. I'm actually not sure. Wisconsin? Arizona State. This one's pretty neat. The Americans, Auburn. Lots of Auburn here. 35 hats here. Again, it doesn't look like 35. I would guess maybe 20. So at $12 a piece, that brings another $420 into the pot. That means somehow this small storage unit and super easy clean out netted me 318 brand new hats with tags. They'll take a while to sell, but whew, there were about 7 boxes that were inside of this storage unit that were not hats. So I'm going to go through them pretty quickly, see if we can find anything else in here. Happy little accidents. The Life and Labors. We have some mass market paperbacks. The Lost Hero. This one's, oh boy, Sylvia Brown. Hannibal. The rest is just paperbacks. Any hardcovers? No, that one is. But there is To Kill a Mockingbird. That one's a classic. This box does say Puzzles Storage Unit. And I did peek inside of this quickly. There were definitely some puzzles. Cats. Unfortunately, they're all open, which, unless you're going to sit there and count all the pieces, you just assume that they're not complete, even though, well, that says completed. A few hardcovers. Never Dies the Dream. The Mammoth Hunters. Another puzzle. This one's older. The Willow in the Attic. This box says Birthday Gift Bags 2015. And that is exactly what it is. Gift bags. I don't see anything else in here. Some tape. So that's good. Those will be recycled, reused, and they'll stay out of the landfill. Perhaps I can find a local church or domestic violence shelter, something, so I can pass these on for gift giving. This box is a couple boxes in one. This out, and then we'll move on to the next one. There is the wallet that I checked that was empty. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Another kitty plate. And I would suspect, nope, I was wrong. That's for Santa's cookies. How adorable. We have a dream catcher. Some kitty bowls. That says 10 karat gold filled. That actually won't be worth a lot. An ink pad and strange music. I'm not quite sure what that was. I don't know if you can see. It almost looks like, I don't know. But it's empty, so it doesn't matter. Here is the bottom half to that box. There's a couple interesting things. We have some shells. Looks like that would have been a jewelry box, but that is empty. I had to fix the lighting here so you could see what I was looking at. old Bible. There is some change in here. It's a lot of pennies. And it is mostly pennies. They all look newer. No Wheaties. There's a dollar coin. There's that strange music again. Some earrings. Trash. Not quite sure why that is in there, but okay. Some costume clip-on earrings. That's about it in there. Looks like a leftover hat, but that one's been heavily worn. Some books. A puzzle. Those are cute, likely not worth anything. They'll be donated for someone else to enjoy. Clockwork Angels. More books. And an office tray. Oops. Greetings from the minor leagues. These books are kind of interesting. I'm not quite sure what that's about. It almost looks like marketing. It might be like a fan book. I'm not sure. Which one's next? I am filming inside today because it is so cold. It is winter, guys. So you might hear my birds chirping. Another puzzle. Student books, mathematics. More books. Cricket wireless. No phone in there. And a whole bunch of tags for all of those hats. They must have come off. A couple more empty photo albums. Last box. It does say books for storage. Lift that lid. And it is books. Oh my goodness. Looks like a Bible. And it is. The best of the joys of painting. Oh, it's a shame. That one's crushed. And some old cookbooks. That wraps up all of the boxes for this unit. All right, that's it. I told you this one was a quick and easy storage unit, and I must say there wasn't a whole lot in the boxes, not a lot of profit there, but that's okay. I made my money in hats. In the 7 years that I have been doing this, I will say that this was easily the most profitable storage unit for how much work I had to put into it. It was an easy clean out, nothing personal, nothing I needed to return. It's just hats. So at the end of the day, I call this one a win. I took a long break for the holiday, enjoyed some family, friends, all of those wonderful things, but now I'm back. So the next storage unit that I do pick up at auction, I will be sure to film and show you exactly what I have. If you like the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If not, that's okay too, but just promise that you'll come by and check me out again. Until I see everybody, I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful month. I never know when I'm going to get my next storage unit, but most of all, please take care of each other. Bye.